Hello fellow hunters and welcome to the stream. We are back live in HuntSim3 and it's hot as hell right now. I have a huge fan running, so I hope it's not interfering with the audio of the stream. But it's so freaking hot. It's unavoidable to let this thing run right now. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Last week's stream was surprisingly funny for me. I enjoyed it a lot, and so I thought this week we get a stream also. So I'm breaking a bit my plans for the summer schedule of one stream every 2 weeks. But if I'm in the mood for streaming and we have some news from HuntSim3, even if it's only a tiny bit of not that important news, but at least we got something. It's a good opportunity for a stream. So I hope you enjoyed today. At first, I want to change my dog for today's hunt. Let's take this one. He's nice and quiet. And I want to switch my secondary weapon also to one of the Barrett rifles, the small game one. So we have both in black. The scope is fine. Rest of the loadout seems to be okay too. Because I want to grind a bit more for some credits and maybe some new legendaries or upgrades, we will see. Time slot afternoon, I will not change that for now, at least. Let's check our licenses. If I remember correctly, we should be good on everything. Yeah, looks pretty good. Forgot to check my credits. 4.72 million. I don't know if I will reach 5 million at some point before HuntSim3 will be released, but we will try to get to that point. I want to start in Texas, Bandera region. I think that's a nice opener. Last week I was not going for any bison, but this week I guess for some nice credits boost it's at least worth checking the known locations. I'm still missing my upgrade for the whitetail deer, so that's for me a bit more important, but maybe we can combine all that today. I don't know. Yeah, and now let's talk a bit about the... Oh, there's our bison. Let's try to get a clean shot. So I will not talk that much right now to not distract myself. That was a lethal hit. He slows down. And he goes down. Very nice. I think this is a very efficient start for this week's stream. It's amazing. In other streams we had to wait so long until we actually got something. But this is a good start. Yeah, the HuntSim3 news. Even if there is not that much audience right now, as I checked my analytics from the channel, the live streams, most of you are watching the replay and not when I'm actually live. I think that's because the different time zone. I'm here in Europe, and I guess most of you are not. So most of you watch the replay of the stream. Let's check this bison really quick. It's a regular one. Nothing special so far. And a young one. There's a desert corn sheep. Just a quick check. There is a second one, maybe a legendary. No. And no. But I think one of them one of them just to make some credits. Yeah, let's start talking about the HuntSim3 news. Very small news. I was a bit disappointed when I saw it. On their Steam page of the game, they released a new post with a video from the Nacon YouTube channel, with some footage from their journey to Italy, to Beretta, the weapon manufacturer, and they recorded. I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry, I need to go down here. And they recorded an interview and some Q&A with the brand manager from Beretta.
Stay in position.
And they talked about the sound design and the importance of the firing sound with the hunting rifles. It was at least a bit interesting. And they also announced that they will release a, how they call it, I think they call it a dev diary, that gives some impressions on the sound design for the game, for the development of the rifle sound, and what and how they want to implement a most realistic rifle sound in the new game. On one hand, that's that's not really the big major news that I expected or that I hoped for. Don't get me wrong, the sound of the weapons is really important. You can see and hear that in HuntSim2. Some of them sound really good. Let's say, for example, the Winchester 3030 lever rifle. That one sounds really good. It has a heavy, deep sound, and it fits the game. And on the other hand, there are rifles with larger calibers, like the 9.3 by 62, for example. They don't. They sound very flat, and they are a bit disappointing from a sound standpoint. So I think it's cool that they take their effort to implement good rifle sounds in the new game, and that they let us know about that. But the more important information I'm reading out of that is that they are probably on a good progress on the development of the new game. Let's just check this valley on this side of the hill. Yeah, I guess they are at a good progress point in development when they start caring about the sound of the weapons. So I assume they do that in a mostly finished game, with animals, with maps, with everything you need, and then you start with the sound design. So I'm not completely sure, I'm just guessing here, so don't get me wrong, and take everything I say with a grain of salt. But I think the progress of HuntSim3 seems to be really good right now. And unfortunately there was no gameplay footage, or at least no new gameplay footage in the video they released on the Nacon channel. It was just footage from the interview in Italy, combined with let's go to another spot. Combined with some in-game footage from the trailer we already know. So okay, mule deer, very close. I think I spooked one of them. That was very close. No, this one is gone. And this one is, I think, too small. But we take it anyway. Yeah, it was combined with footage from the trailer that we already know. Personally, I was hoping for more footage from the actual in-game progress they made. But at least we got some news. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, at least we got some news. It's not the type of breaking news I was waiting for, but it shows that they are doing something, and from the progress standpoint, I think it's good news when they talk about the sound design. And I hope everything around that is already finished, or at least close to completion, and that we get a game hopefully soon. Yeah, and that's that's already everything I have to say about the HuntSim3 news. It's not much. From Ultimate Hunting there were no news so far. I found nothing new on their Steam store page, but I think with my shot I spooked everything down here. I just go back to the main cabin and claim my animals. Let's see what we get. 4,700, that's okay. Yeah, the bighorn sheep, they aren't really worth it for the money. Mule deer is a bit better, but that's fine. I have to buy a new bison license, but it makes still profit. Let's check another map. Rain, not good. I don't want to go for moose in the rain. Definitely not. Marshlands. We can go for marshlands and for brown bears. Also good for credits. No whitetail deer here, but bears are good for cash. Here from Ultimate Hunting there was nothing new so far, like I said. I'm checking their store page on Steam every now and then.
Stay where you are.
No, I take just one. I don't want to spend so much time looking for the second one, even if there was a chance for a good hit. But like with most other small and medium-sized animals, when it comes to credits as a reward, they aren't really worth it.
Come on.
Call our dog. He has to be somewhere in this direction. Yeah, and until HuntSim3 will be released, I try to gather some more credits. Maybe we can reach the 5 million mark. I don't know. It's as always, it's a useless goal.
Fine. I'm counting on you. Go get it.
Here go, track the wolf. It's a useless goal, like the 4 million, 3 million, 2 million, and even so the 1 million mark. It's something I'm just doing, yeah, for doing it. There's basically no content left in the game that's actually worth it. at this point. And is this our wolf? No, this is our wolf. That was a good run after a lethal hit. Even if it was a very small caliber, but we had to follow him. Yeah, and the shot was it was a gut shot, so it was really off. I wasn't expecting that. It looked a lot better at the actual shot, but maybe I just messed it up. Let's go for the predator caller. Maybe we have a bear at some point in this area, but not necessarily in every try. When you go for bears, it's always worth it to wait a bit, a minute or two, after you use the predator caller. When they walk, they are very slow, and if a bear was somewhere in the area, it can take some time until he get in range, so you can see his audio signal when he's growling. But right now it seems to be dead here, I think. And these weapons, I think, are good examples for the sound design. I mean, these Barrett rifles, they are military-like sporting rifles, and I guess a lot more suppressed from the construction of the weapon compared to traditional hunting rifles. But the sound of this 223, okay, it's a really small caliber, that's okay, but even the 308 sounds really flat, and yeah, it sounds almost compressed when you shoot with this rifle. No, here is nothing, I guess. Let's try a deer caller, maybe it's something else around. But in this map I want a bear, I don't want deer. I mean, we can check our Seeker deer spot. Maybe we have something very close, but not this time. So for the bear, I'm going far up in the north.
Stay in position.
There he is. The normal one, but that's okay. That's our large caliber, or 308. two very bad shots and especially a horrible first shot.
Come on.
So we have to chase him. As always, even if it's not in line with general hunting ethics.
Come here.
For the bears, I always try
Fine.
to get a quick and clean headshot. Yeah,
Go get
follow him, please. A quick and clean headshot, because it's so annoying. Even if you get a lethal hit from broadside, the chances are really high that you have to follow him. A lot longer than we followed the wolf earlier in this map. Usually it's not that big of a deal. They don't run so far away. You just let them go. They will calm down really quick and mostly return to their initial spawn position, I think. I saw that quite often, that they basically return. No, wrong caller. That they basically return to the area where you shot them in the first place. Yes, there he is.
Stay in position.
We probably cannot avoid to get a fine this time. I think I had 2 hits already. And now we're going for number 3. Yes. 250 as a fine, that's okay. We're still making profit. Not a mature one, but I don't care. Let's try to get another one. First check if some red deer are around. Not this time. But I want to speed up the process as far as possible. Yeah, that's my, let's say, my usual playstyle when I look for specific legendaries. I'm jumping a lot between the camps where they can be found, just to increase the amount of animals per hour, to increase my chance to find a legendary. Not that relaxed compared to the other streams we played. But for the actual project, I prefer efficiency. And because of that, I'm leaving the map. We have some deer.
Stay in position.
That's a male red deer. Where was the second one? Down there. Now it gets a bit difficult. Need to hurry a bit to get in a good position. But at the same time I need to be as silent as possible to not spook the animal. I think I'm just blind. I have him in my scope. But it was... There he's running. There he's running, okay. Not a legendary. Is the other one still around? Yes. Yeah, we go for this one. Again, we need to get in a good position for a shot. Just do it quick. Not sure one. Let's check what we got. We got a... Yeah, the wolf, 227. Not really worth it. The bear is a lot better, even if it wasn't a mature one. Close to 4k is fine. And the red deer for almost 1k credits. That was also worth it. Return to the lodge. What says Roosevelt Forest? Still raining. I don't like that. Let's go back to Bandera region. I don't want to go for moose and grizzly bears in the rain. That sucks, to be honest. Just checking the horizon if I can see something moving. Seems not to be the case. No. No bison at this spot. Let's start again.
Stay
Here.
in position.
Yeah, and welcome in my regular grind routine. This spot is frequently really rewarding in terms of bison because it's really close to the tent. No, not this time. Not this time. Let's check if we get something.
Stay where you are.
From this nice sniper point at the valley. And indeed, there is one. Let's check if here is something else. Very often you can find some elk here, or white-tailed deer also. I think it's safe to use a deer caller at this point. Another one. Where is the second one? That's a female one down here. And this one, it's not legendary and way too small. I prefer to go for the bison. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to go for a headshot with the 308 on the bison. I would prefer personally a broadside shot. And again, I really hope you cannot hear the fan that is running in my room. Well, like I said, it's freaking hot right now. Here we are. I think we can get a good position. Distance should be okay. Can try to get a long shot from the front. Was a lethal hit. That was a miss. Let's wait for him to slow down. If that happens at some point. Seems to be that there is no path up the hill. At some point you have to slow down and die. Off the way up. And out of render range. Amazing. There he is again. Slowly walking around as if nothing happens. Hey man, you just caught a lethal hit, so please die. Let's check the distance. 400. For my taste, that's a bit too far for this rifle. I guess we can try that, but... aim a bit high here. Got him. The second shot was far better than the first one. Long way. Is there any way up this hill, please? Here we are, finally. It could be a mature one, maybe. So, but before I collect this animal... Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm doing a quick break of 1 or 2 minutes. I forgot to grab a drink before starting the stream. That's really bad right now. Like I said, it's freaking hot and I really need a drink. So I will be back in 1 or 2 minutes. Quick break. And I'm back. Sorry for that break. But I'm melting here. Let's check what it... not a mature one. Adult one. But in terms of credits, still worth it.
Stay there.
Oh, this area down here already also famous for bison, but we burned our license for this map already, so I'm just checking for whitetails. We saw some of them before. Unfortunately, no legendary. There is something. Let's get really quick to a good position. Okay, one. Where's number two? There's number two. I want to know if it's worth it shooting number one. There's number two. So this one is already hooked or not. The other one was no legendary, so we take this one. Animal 1 of 4 for this license. Let's check this area, maybe we can find a mule deer as a bonus. There's one. Where is number two? Female one. Let's go for this. There was another one back there. Okay. Let's grab this one really quick. Oh, our license is complete, so I think it's time to leave the map. I just want to see what I spooked here, if possible. I think whatever it was, it's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone. Okay. $4,800, 400, almost 400. Not that bad. So we need to buy a new mule deer and bison license. And again. Looks like we already made about around 15k credits. Looks like. Oh, Roosevelt Forest. Finally it had stopped raining. That's good news. main cabin. The standard check for deer and moose. We have nothing.
Stay, and don't make a sound.
Nothing. What was the other moose spot? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. No. Usually if there is one around in this area, in most cases they are very close to the tent. And like I said, I want to increase the efficiency today a bit.
Stay where you are.
I don't want to wait that long. Bears, it's a bit different. Especially at this spot here at the hill. It can be worth it to wait a minute or two to give them a chance coming in range. Get in a good position really quick. This side of the hill is a little bit annoying to hunt, to be honest. Right here. Yep. There he is. Okay, right inside the tree, almost. Black bears are not the most rewarding species so far.
Stay there.
But we have an unlimited license for all the bears. So even black bears. What are you? Cougar. Could be worth it. I'll know a legendary. Time to get nervous. This time we are lucky. We don't have to rely on our bow or crossbow for this one. I have a proper small caliber rifle for this. Good news. We just need to get him in our direction. Exactly like this. Yeah, that's the small caliber one. I really hope for a good lethal hit. We have a good blood track for our dog to follow.
Find it.
Hey man, here's your track. Take this one. Really? I guess he got it right. There he is. At first.
Such a good dog. Stay, and don't make a sound.
You earned it.
Good dog. You're the best.
Oh, finally, since I can't even remember when we got the last Legendary live on stream. Finally, we got one again. I think I don't need an upgrade for the Cougar, but we will find out what size we got here. If it's if it's worth to replace my existing trophy. But really cool, we found already quite a lot of animals in today's stream, and a legendary one. In terms of efficiency, it's definitely one of the better streams with HuntSim3. Well, let's get to that typical grizzly bear whitetail deer area. Hey, right now we have 1 hour of stream. To be honest, I'm not sure how long I will stream today. When I'm considering the temperature here. This is maybe my last map for today. Like I said, it's crazy hot, and even with that fan in the background, here is nothing so far. Moose would be nice, at least for the credits. Oh. First,
Stay.
let the dog wait here. Falling in the bear. Let's check for the deer. There's one on the other side of the hill. Okay. It's a regular grizzly. And a regular white-tailed deer, so the decision is made, basically. That was the small caliber, we need this one. If I compare the credits for the grizzly bear and for the white-tailed deer, no doubt which one we take. I guess wherever the deer was, it is spooked now. But to be honest, I don't care. Even a small grizzly gives more credits than a full herd of white-tailed deer wiped out, so... Let's check the moose spot again. Maybe someone found his way to that usually very rewarding spot. Not this time. Nope. Let's check the cabin again. No. Just some random bighorn sheep. Yeah, 2 regular ones. Maybe this one we can go for it. Speeding up.
Stay.
If we spook them, not really an issue. You get almost no credits for them. Here we are. Yes, and down. At least these small animals, they compensate a little bit what I had to pay for the new bison licenses. So, yeah, 3,150, we sell him. A cougar, let's compare this one to what we already have in our lodge. We have 94 centimeter, 15 kilos, trophy score 70. Yeah, this one we got in this map is a bit smaller. We sell him 7,700 credits. That's good. Grizzly bear 3.3k, also really good. Yeah, and like I said, 162 for this bighorn sheep. Not really worth it. We need to buy a new cougar license. think he is. There he is. How far we got? We started with 4.72 million. We made almost 30k in this stream so far. And I think I will do one more map today. We have a good run right now, I think. Roosevelt Rain. Let's do Bandera region again. Maybe we get rewarded with a legendary bison that sells really good. But so far I'm really happy with today's stream. We got a lot of animals. We found, since a long time, again a legendary live on stream. That was cool. Nothing to spot from here.
Stay in position.
Since we started with Bandera region as our first map, there is our first map in the stream today. I think Bandera region is also a good option to close the stream today. Here's our bison. Distance looks good so far. Let's check if we can get a good shot. No. That was actually a really bad shot. But we will get him. .308 is also maybe a bit on the lower end of what you should use on a bison to get it down quick. With a good shot, that might be okay, but if your hit is just a bit off, the caliber is maybe too small. There he is again. Let's check, this time let's check the distance first. And 230 approximately. Should be fine. But okay, that was a miss. My bad. Let's follow him again. I'm a bit surprised, so around 200 meters should be fine for this weapon. I think my aiming was actually also okay, I think. So now we need to be a bit careful. We are in a more difficult area right here. Fortunately not that open compared to the other valley where we started. If I can't find him the next, let's say, minutes, I will look for another one. Definitely not searching and crawling through this map for an hour to find this regular bison back. If it was a legendary one, of course I would, but here we are. Next chance. Distance. Looks good. What the heck? Why I can't hit this one? Where he's running? He's running back to the camp? Looks like.
Stay where you are.
Somewhere this direction. I decided I will not look for blood tracks now for an hour to maybe find this bison back. It's just a regular one. There he is again. I was just about switching. So I have the appropriate weapon, 308 caliber. So now I try a clean headshot. So that was a lethal hit. And we finally get him. To be honest, that was embarrassing. That was a horrible performance. My bad. But stuff like that is also part of the game. You can't always have amazing, great and brilliant long-range shots and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just messed up. So we got him. And now
Stay in position.
I want to look for some more deer. In terms of deer, I just forgot to check the other deer location. We will do that. There is something. Okay. Found a lot of animals today. I'm really surprised. On my streams in the past, we had a lot of really dead maps and no animals and all that annoying stuff. But today, so that's a regular one. We go for him. No ragdoll fun with the deer rolling down the hill. Happens mostly with larger animals. A mature one, that's great. Let's check for this spot.
Stay.
No deer this time. Elk caller can be worth it here, but not today. So we check this area, this area, this area. Let's go for this tent.
Stay in position.
It's my last attempt for today to find something. No deer. And no elk around right now. Okay, I think we can close this map with a good profit. Let's check here. 5k credits. That's a good one. And 550 for the white-tailed deer isn't that bad too. I take it. The 550 is a compensation for the license we need to buy again. So we started with 4.72 million credits and we end up today with 4.75 million. So we made almost 35k credits in today's stream. Found a nice legendary cougar. A lot of animals. Really surprised. I was not expecting that today. When thinking about my recent streams on this game, it was very different today. Cool. Yeah, friends, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. As always, if you liked it, leave me a like, a thumbs up, and if you aren't a subscriber already, I really appreciate every new subscriber. And feel free to leave me a comment below the stream or in my community posts on my channel. If you have any questions or stuff you want to see in the game, and maybe we can do that in one of our future streams. So enjoy your evening, have a great time, thank you for watching, bye bye.